What's on, ladies and gentlemen? My name's Ross, I like games, and today we need to take a little bit of a look at more new Tamer cards. Yeah, that's right. We've had another 2 new Tamer cards revealed from the upcoming Ultimate Power expansion of the Digimon trading card game, and we could worry about it, or we could make another video looking at awesome new Tamers. Personally, I'm going for the latter. And I like these. These look fun. Shout out to Jason Snowjacks for the translation, and for Jason Snowjacks and Calvin Jen and Zazbo Imre, sorry for the pronunciations, for letting me know that this is in fact a blue Tamer we're getting. It is not a purple Tamer. Digimon need to fix this, seriously. It is really annoying. It being the fact that blue and purple look so similar to colorblind people, and there is nothing to distinguish blue and purple cards in this game other than your knowledge of the characters and the color itself. Other games have symbols. Can we please have some symbols? So starting off with Tiger, we've got a green Tamer, and it's a free cost Tamer. The new ones in this set tend to be free cost Tamers. And it's got a couple of skills. On your turn, all your Digimon with Tyrannomon in their name gain Pierce. Pierce, remember, is a skill whereby if you attack and destroy a resting Digimon, you also get to perform a security check, rather than the usual choice between either taking out a resting Digimon or getting a security check. And on your turn, when your Digimon evolve into a Digimon with Tyrannomon in its name, you may put this Tamer to rest and reduce the evolution cost by 1. So, frankly, ladies and gentlemen, Tiger is here, and if you're not playing a Tyrannomon-focused Digimon, Tiger doesn't want to know you. And this is probably going to lead a bunch of you to go, well, hang on a second. All the Tyrannomon cards we've had so far are red. Yes. Yes, they are. Back in New Evolution, we got ourselves Tyrannomon. That was the lovely level 4 option. We got Metal Tyrannomon, which was a level 5. Dark Tyrannomon, which was also a level 4. And they're all red cards. Hang on a second, Wossy. Why are they giving us a green Tamer to help red cards? And I'm sorry, this is probably going to sound slightly sarcastic. There's no other way to say it. They want us to play red and green. Like, this is literally Digimon's way of saying, hey, you want to play red-green deck? Check this out. And it really is as simple as that. They are giving us a green Tamer to help out red cards so that they can point us towards a red-green deck. You don't have to play a red-green deck. Incidentally, for anyone who's wondering, I am technically red-green colorblind. It's like they're mocking me today. Although the red and green of Digimon cards is different enough that I don't struggle. Colorblindness is weird, alright? But the point very simply is, if you are playing any kind of Tyrannomon-focused deck, this is brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. The problem is that the Tyrannomon cards we've had tend to be vanilla. Now, there is one exception to this. The just Tyrannomon itself does have Jammer. Jammer says that you cannot be destroyed by battles with security Digimon. Now, this actually makes a really cool little combo here, because essentially now what you've got is both Jammer and Piercing. So you attack a resting Digimon that you know you are going to be able to take out, so you're not getting destroyed. You've then got Piercing, so you do get to perform a security check, but you've also got Jammer, so you know you're not going to be destroyed by any security Digimon that comes around. Then you can put it into rest to evolve it more cheaply. Now, it is when you evolve into a Digimon with Tyrannomon in its name. That could either be a level 3 Digimon into Dark Tyrannomon or Tyrannomon, or it could be one of those into Metal Tyrannomon. But it means Metal Tyrannomon becomes a 10,000 power level 5, which incidentally is huge, that you only pay 2 to evolve into. It means Dark Tyrannomon becomes a 6,000 power level 4, which incidentally is a very good level 4 in terms of power, that you evolve for free, and it means Tyrannomon becomes a level 4 with Jammer, 4,000 power, but again, the power is really less relevant, like a lot less relevant when you've got Jammer, because you're not being destroyed by security cards anyway, and that costs 1 to evolve. So I am all in favour of this. And this is a super specialised card, right? This card is absolute, pure, unplayable garbage if you're not playing Tyrannomon-focused cards. But if you are, it's better than any red tamer that you're going to be playing for Tyrannomon, and I do believe that sincerely, incidentally. You're essentially evolving more cheaply while giving them Pierce, and just... I mean, if you get this tamer out early enough, you can go from a level 3 to a 10,000 power Metal Tyrannomon with Piercing, and you're paying 2 memory to get from a level 3 all the way up to that big, powerful level 5. And the thing we really need to remember about Tiger here, we're going to have more Tyrannomon in the future. It's not like these are the only Tyrannomon we're ever going to have. So we need to bear this in mind, because in the future we're going to get more Tyrannomon cards, and this is a tamer that is only going to get better as more Tyrannomon come out in the future. But Tiger is not the only tamer we've been shown today. We've also got Shinomiya Arena. Apologies for the pronunciation. It is a blue tamer. I checked with a Facebook group, and I made that mistake once. I will be checking in future. It is incidentally more difficult when you're talking about evolution colours. And even then, it's only really relevant on a level 7, so Perfect Storm previously. And again, we've got 2 skills. I should mention both of these cards have the same security skill that you always see on Tamers, that you can play them for no cost when they come out as a security card. We've seen it before. On your turn, when your Digimon attack, you may rest this tamer to give an extra 1,000 power to that Digimon for this turn. Which is all right, but it's not necessarily stunning. I mean, if we go into the starter decks, we saw that Tai just gave an extra 1,000 power on your turn to all of your Digimon, but it's all of your Digimon, and it's a static skill, whereas this is to one of your Digimon, and it is only for this attack, and then it goes away. So I'm not loving that so much, if I'm honest with you. Although, to be fair, if you want the power boost, it's the best power boost you're going to get. Now, we did see the promo tie, which came around as a blue tamer. This was the magazine promo. And if you've got a Digimon with Veedramon in its name, you can rest this card to give one of your Digimon an extra 1,000 power. Clearly, this is better than that skill, because it works regardless of whether you've got Veedramon or not. Although Tai did also have the option of drawing a card, which is quite nice. So look, if you're looking to add power to blue Digimon, no, this is not as good as the red tamer we've seen. But in terms of adding power, it is your best option as a blue tamer, and sometimes you will want to add power. The second skill here, when you play it, you look at the top 3 cards of your deck, choose one Digimon with V in its name, add it to your hand, and put the rest onto the bottom of your deck. Oh. Now, I am led to believe that this is essentially the tamer for the Veedramon line in the Digimon story, in the Digimon lore, so this does make perfect sense. But then again, we've got a tamer for the Veedramon line, it's Taichi, who costs 1 less and gives you an extra 1,000 power, but also lets you draw a card. And that's what's weird here. I like the adding power because you can use it in a non-Veedramon deck, but then it comes along with a second skill and goes, no, seriously, mate, you should use this in a Veedramon deck. So now Veedramon is, and I said this in my video the other day, these Veedramon cards are really, really being spoiled in the Digimon trading card game. They are really being spoiled. But the fact of the matter is, if you want to search out those Veedramon or V-Focus cards, this will do it really, really nicely. This is going to be absolutely wonderful for searching and getting you rolling in the early game. Though do bear in mind, as it stands at the moment, we don't actually have any way to get cards back from the bottom of the deck, and there's no way to shuffle your deck, so the cards you put there are going to be down on the bottom of your deck for a long time. Now, the good news is we do actually have a bunch of V-line cards that really do want a tamer. We've got Digimon that if you've got a blue tamer, you get jamming. That is to say, when you attack a security Digimon, you will not be destroyed. We've got Aero Digimon, whereby if you've got a blue tamer when you evolve, one of your blue Digimon becomes active, and an inheritable skill that if you become active during the main phase, you get Jammer. And then we've got All Force Digimon, not Ultra Force Digimon as I called it in previous videos, my apologies, where if your blue tamer becomes rested, this becomes active. And the first time it becomes active, you gain a memory. And it does work for that beautifully. But the promo Taichi can make itself rested, and it's a 2-cost tamer rather than a 3-cost tamer, and that's where I start falling apart with this card. I really like this for the extra power, but if you're playing a Digimon line, I prefer Tai, because you can either get the extra power, or you can draw a card. And I like this for resting to help the Digimon line, but I'd rather have a 2-cost because it's easier to get into play. So the only real reason to play this is for the second skill, whereby when you play it, you get to search one of your Digimon cards, and I think this is one that's going to take testing. With the exception of that second skill, I don't like this card. I'd rather play the magazine promo, although there is an argument that the magazine promo is going to end up being really expensive, so maybe this is a nice low cost, slightly worse, but not that much worse alternative. But if this really does give you that extra boost in terms of speed and consistency, maybe this will work, and maybe this will end up being really awesome. As it stands at the moment, I am unfortunately skeptical. You have my apologies for that. But now, ladies and gentlemen, I would like to know what you think about these cards. I'd like to know what you think about these tamers, and I'd like to know how fast you are planning to go and make a Tyrannomon deck. So let me know in the comment section, would you? Go nuts, be nice. And then make sure you like this video, subscribe to this channel, follow me on Twitter at the Wossy. That's where we talk Digimon and a whole bunch of other card games. And please do consider checking out patreon.com/PTCG Radio, where you can support the channel, get some bonus podcasts, all kinds of fun things. But by far the most important thing, as always, look after yourselves till next time, would ya? Thank you very much for watching. My name's Ross, and you've been watching Wossy Plays.